Well, hello there, YouTube. Yeah, since yesterday, not for a moment has it slowed down. Surprisingly, it's not flooding. But all that snow's gonna melt from those rivers. From the mountains and flood the rivers, and we are definitely under a flood threat. Anyway, it is Monday the 28th. Yeah, the 28th of February. And I guess might as well take that journey in this nasty weather. Be nice to have the windshield wiper though. It's already starting. Yeah, look at that out there. It's already starting to fill in. You can't rain this consistent. A couple of times it almost woke me up last night. Oh, this ought to be good and full. Yeah, buddy, it's a coming down. The weather ain't no different down here in Panchulo than it is at home.
It just is miserable.
Man, I think this thing, one thing, it's good for the tires because they ain't never touching the ground.
This is true. They're just kind of floating.
Fire up the outboard in the back there. You sit in the back and steer us. Mama,
Yes, I'll
have yourself a wonderful Monday.
You too, baby.
And try to stay dry. Stay inside.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Love you. See you. Bye. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
2012 RTS with only 6,200 miles on it. And rats been crawling around in it. Park brake. Luckily, it didn't break that little micro switch. But the cable is not attached on there because the cable is seized up. Man, there's all kinds of weird stuff. There was a bulletin for this that was claimed, but somehow or another it ended up back with one of the old grommets it's not supposed to have on there. And that's what happens. But the other side has the correct one on there, and the warranty claim was filed on it. I got the cable off. It's going to try. Somebody's had the brake off and wound the steel braided hose incorrectly. Aftermarket battery in there. You got to put the UASA in these things, because that's what it does. And you can see the battery's leaking as we're looking at it. When it's charging, it's boiling out. Front spark plug's fouled on it. Of course, it can't be the rear one that you can get right there. You can't even see the spark plugs in this. And then whoever wrote this thing up didn't give any time for putting the spark plug in it. And yeah, it's I can't even get you into where you can see it. Oh, you know what? You can see it right here. If you look all the way back there, you can see all, the camera's not going to focus on it, way back there. Well, BRP wants you taking the airbox off of it to get to it. Well, guess what that takes? It's hard enough just to get the filter out, much less the airbox, because the headset has to come off. But I found a workaround that takes less time than what BRP. It's crazy the amount of time it takes to put plugs in it. You gotta take all this off, take the radiator grill out, move some other things around, and you can reach up, and with a whole bunch of scratches later, even if you glove up, it cuts right through the gloves. You end up getting injured when you put a plug in it. That's most likely someone firing it up every once in a while. Spark plugs don't foul unless you're starting them on, off and on. Plus all the other damages we've discussed before. So anyway, that's what I've been doing here. All right, so I got the oil and filter changed on it. Definitely this thing's been short run. The oil just smelled like gasoline, like the old days when a float would stick. You know, there's no floats on this. It's all no fuel goes anywhere unless it's running. Coolant, there's like no green color to it or something. It's like somebody topped it off with water at some point. At first I thought the bottle was empty, but you can see the fuel pump's not leaking. I was able to free up the park brake, and it was solid. Free it up enough that we can use the park brake, because, you know, you got to do this little kind of thing here to keep it from rolling off the rack when the park brake don't work. It's got low brake fluid. I haven't tested the brake fluid yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be really nasty. But anyway, I got this enough that I can use it without this cover on. You got to hold the cable because it bows and then flips the cable out of the pulley. But like I was telling you earlier, somehow or another, that thing, this side swings around, catches that. It's designed to ride up on this ramp. This clicks down and it tells the bike that the park brake's off. But what happens is when it actually it tries to go forward, when it flips out, it tries to go forward to pull it. That goes too far, and see how this is a sharp edge? It goes past the micro switch and then tries to return because it realizes something's wrong and rips that micro switch. I actually saved one once for a dude that was traveling with a note, you'd better get it replaced wherever, you know, when you get to wherever you're going. It's kind of weird. Push pins missing out of everywhere. The seat doesn't fit. You can see someone before has taken the bracket off. Some aftermarket junk on there. So they were trying to get in here to get to the switch, but it's like the seat doesn't fit right. So the pin is all cockeyed. I don't know if something happened to it. It looks like it's like the fiberglass is busted and it was like repaired at some point. Anyway, the pin doesn't land in the right place. So yeah, that seat's not going to work anymore. Like I say, you can take the pin off. I know some people that come in and have services done, the seat's not locked. But this little frame piece here is actually a replaceable piece where the battery's leaked on it. And I don't know, I think this is one of those deals that it's probably a new owner. Somebody was selling it awfully low miles on it. And don't know the story. But it hasn't been ridden much. Tires are really low. Well, that thing's not cracked, is it? No, just shadows. They're not weather checked or anything. I don't know the age of them. It's part of my safety sheet. Is to write down the age of the tires. Look at them clouds. Hopefully we'll beat those things and have a halfway dry ride home. Now that is a rainbow. Holy moly. That's cool, Mama. How did you make that?
I tried really hard.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Let's roll out, Mama.
Sounds good.
All right, especially where there's a little peak of sun.
Yeah.
I'm like, why does that thing sound like that? Air conditioner's on. She's old. She don't like all that stress right out of the gate.
No, she needs to warm up to it.
Yeah. All right, let's bounce.
All right.
So what started as a somewhat peaceful drive turned into a holy nightmare. And CPS, I think is the name of the trucking company. This guy, like 75 miles an hour and weaving through people. That was probably about the craziest thing. He finally went straight and we took the exit here. He definitely got the one finger salute. I don't I very, very seldom ever do that. $3.99.9 for regular. And yes, I know everybody has different prices. Every time I mention the price, I get a deluge of people. Well, it's this much here. You're lucky. I know, everybody's got different prices. For us, it's $3.99.9. She's done, dude. So, Mama, what was the name of that truck? CPM or something like that?
Oh, it was CPS. CSP.
CSP?
Yeah.
I mean, literally he was so close at the back, I couldn't see his headlights anymore because it was hitting the pillars at the back of it.
Yeah.
And I'm going like 72, 73, and he is literally on me.
Yeah, he's trying to crawl up.
Several cars, because he kept doing it to other people before he finally made it to us, kept brake checking him. I know that's the dumbest thing ever with a semi truck. I would never do that, but still, I mean, they were brake checking him. I mean, this guy was possessed.
Oh, he was flying.
That was nuts.
It was middle lane, slow lane, middle lane.
And I mean, it was a total whiteout, hydroplaning the whole time, and he's just bum rushing people.
Through traffic. It was just.
That was crazy.
Unnerving.
I haven't seen a road raging road trucker like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen one like that. I mean, if cars are braking because they're hydroplaning and stuff,
yeah,
he can't stop that thing.
No.
Kel and I are thinking, man, we have no way of being away from other vehicles. He would sandwich us in between everything, and it'd be lights out. God almighty. That's very nerve-wracking.
Yeah. Very stressful driving.
Yeah. Nice we get a number or something, but it's too crazy to even pull your phone out and take a picture or something, you know?
Yeah.
You're just holding on for dear life.
Raining so hard, you couldn't even see anything. It's just a total whiteout.
Yeah. It's crazy. Anyway. So, from here, let's head on home. How about
nobody's going to run us over.
Nope, not out there. Just a good old country boy.
Yep.
Worst thing I worry about is some old farmer pulling out the tractor.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the thing on the news where the farmer somewhere in the Ukraine stole a tank and he's hauling the tank away? I was laughing.
Oh, that was.
Oh my God, that was funny.
Yes, it was.
All right, Mama.
All right.
So I'm finally getting out here to clean the gutter, and all that rain, everything's flooding again. Look at the yard. It's all flooding. And I mean, it's been pounding so hard, it's been shutting the satellite off. The dish gets interrupted by the storm being so thick. Crazy. So I was uploading the files here, and I was thinking about, I haven't listened to them all, but I was kind of thinking maybe I was being a little harsh about that Spyder. This guy's not the owner of this, the original owner, as far as I know. So, I mean, it's just one of those examples where, you know, don't do wrong things and don't be careless to your stuff. I mean, that Spyder is 1 year older than my iron. My iron is perfect. I never short run it. I do services when it's called for. I keep it on a tender. I don't put inferior products. Like when the battery dies in this thing, which it's got to, it's 9 years old now, it's going to be an Excite battery, which I can get an equivalent of it through BMW. Otherwise, I would go to the Harley shop and buy it there. I just don't mess with this stuff, you know. And I preached to you guys about the short running and stuff like that. Granted, not everybody watches my videos and stuff like that. So if I was a little harsh, I didn't mean anything personal to the owner of the bike or the previous owner or whatever the story may be. I just thought I'd throw that out there. I don't want to be a negative Nilly. I know I can sound that way sometimes. I just get frustrated when I see unnecessary things like that happen. It's just me. I've always been that way. You're like, dude, I'm almost afraid to work on my bike because no. Just, you know, you do your thing. Just don't destroy it, you know. Common sense. All right, let me go out there and look at this gutter. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, that was
Crazy.
Yeah, the rain coming here with whatever that crazy stuff was on the freeway, it came up and followed us up here.
Oh, yeah.
That was nuts. I got hair in my glasses or something. But yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, just pounding on the roof. And all the fields on the highway all around us are just, I mean, that one guy, he's been working to build his driveway up. There is no driveway. It's completely underwater again. That's nuts.
Oh, that poor guy.
If it's gonna rain like this tomorrow, like Kelly was saying, we should probably take the MDX tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
this
got
thing.
bad tires.
Yeah, this thing floats bad.
Mhm.
That's sketchy. Plus all the safety equipment and
It
stuff
was
on
very scary.
there. Yeah, that was nuts. That's probably one of the craziest drives home in
Yeah.
quite a while.
I'm glad it wasn't me driving because I had just pulled over in a little town and that's where I'm staying.
I mean, that was a lot of floating.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was times where I give it gas to go, and it's just spinning. What does she?
Making noise.
It thought it was like your dadgum phone, you know.
Oh.
Google and Siri and everything else thinks you're saying something.
Yeah.
You know?
We were talking to you.
So it
little
probably
device.
saved a video or did something.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was pretty crazy. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. But I gotta go.
Yeah.
I got a gutter that's not flowing.
Yeah, we got to get
So-
out the ladder.
Yeah, I gotta go check that out. So I may do something before you get here. So if I'm talking in the garage or something like that, and then we're in the car doing the goodbye vlog,
It makes
'cause,
sense then.
yeah, I just had to move this file to the end.
Yeah.
There may be
'Cause we
stuff
don't
in
know what
between here.
It's going to be in there.
Yeah, but anyway, on that, we're going bounce. Wow, it's
Alrighty.
getting hot in here. You turn
It
that air
is.
conditioner off.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Tuesday or Wednesday.
Heck yeah. We come in, just a little quick thing. Madison has this way of like yawning. It's this very toothy, kind of twisted yawn. Madison, usually it's just this one little twist of her head, and it's just all you see is teeth, you know. Well, she kept doing it back and forth like she was possessed.
Oh my gosh. It
Kelly
just
just
looked like a
lost
scary
it.
werewolf that had lost its little mind. Oh, I mean, it was funny, but it was very scary looking. It was like,
Kelly's
what
like-
is wrong with
She's
you?
like, what the F is she doing? Just starts busting up.
Freak me out. It's a rabid dog or something. Holy moly.
Madison is a little rabbit.
I know it. She's a scraggle muffin.
Yeah, she's our scraggler.
Yeah.
Well, she's mostly quiet until somebody comes in the yard or something.
Yeah, then she loses her, you know what.
You get those people that summertime come by. We can help you with this or whatever. Or,
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of that here lately with
No.
the pandemic thing.
Which is very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. I didn't ask you here, don't come
Yeah.
here.
Didn't you see
Yeah.
private road when you turn and come down this road? Maybe you don't understand the definition of that.
Yeah, private means I didn't
Meet
ask
Madison.
you.
Anyway, we're gonna bounce.
Yes.
We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.